SkeleSteve.
Well, welcome back to the SkeleSteve channel. I'm your host, Mother effing Steve. What is up, everybody? So I got another video here from my 2018 one man, one bike trip. OMOB. And this is another video off of Highway 101, but this time we're not in Oregon. I don't know if you can tell, we're in California. We're in the Redwood National and State Park, somewhere in, I think it's pronounced Kalamth, California. Correct me if I'm wrong, please do. So yeah, I'm heading towards Eureka right now. This is the same video and the same day as the last two videos, and I was leaving Newport. So the last two videos and this video right here are all on the same day. It's a lot of recording. I did a lot of traveling. But yeah, so I was heading to Eureka, California. I stopped at a campground. It was the Redwood Coast campground, just right before you get to Eureka, I believe. Yeah, so I got here. I decided to go to Eureka around, like, somewhere on this trip, and I figured the timing I'd be there around like 5 or 6. I didn't want to get there right before it got dark, so I wanted to spend some time. I was getting kind of tired. Want to spend some time and riding, camping and going to the town of Eureka. So yeah, once I got to the campground, I set up my tent and then headed off to the town of Eureka. Eureka is a cool little town. It's like a fishing town, but it smells like fish because it's a fishing town. Not a pleasant smell. Also smells like metal too, so there might be some factories there. I'm not sure what that smell was all about, but it wasn't a pleasant smell in that town. Didn't care for that too much, but it was a neat little town, little fishing town. Went to the Vista Del Mar. Yep, I mentioned that in the previous videos about me taking my trip. I did a video several months back. I did a 3-parter talking about my trip. And I talked about going to Vista Del Mar. Nice bar, had good food. I had what did I have there? What was that? It was a Cubano. It was a turkey Cubano. It was done a little bit different than a regular Cuban sandwich. It had obviously had the turkey in it. It was on a artisan style panini. Had pepper jack cheese, jalapeno aioli. Pretty good. So yes, that was really good. I like to do that sandwich sometimes. So after having that, I like to make the sandwich myself. That was pretty good and tasty. I would like to go back there and try their other menu items there. Definitely like to go back. And I was at that bar. I talked to a couple people, and there was like a group of people that are from Sacramento. So I talked to them for a little bit, and they were talking about I know off subject from motorcycling and trips, but they were talking about Sacramento Kings because that's the only sports team they have in that town. And it was funny because they were just talking about the old days and how they were good and how they almost went to the NBA Finals, but the Lakers stopped them. And I kind of talked crap. I was like, yeah, it's okay. What you didn't do to the Lakers, the Detroit Pistons did to them in 04. We got them. We took them out. But yeah, anyways, off subject. But yeah, I had fun. I like the Redwoods. This is one of my favorite roads for sure. I wish I can come back here, and I want to hike this time. I just don't want to travel through here. I actually want to come here and hike. I don't want to just drive through the roads. That's what I want to do. I actually want to go hike into these areas. So if you guys got any good hike, if you're from this area, you've been here, if you guys have any good hiking trails, please let me know down below, and I'll look into it. And like I said, one day I'll come back out here, take the old lady out here, and we'll have fun. But like I said, I definitely like this area. This was one of my favorite parts of the trip, was the Redwoods, and I was very anxious to get here. I was so happy when I finally got here. Made me really happy when I got to this area. But yep, I'm gonna be quiet for a little bit, play some music. I don't have to always announce it, but I feel like it. So here you go. So I'm back. Are you guys sick of me? Probably, but you have to deal with me. So I mentioned before, I do like the Redwoods a lot. I like this area a lot. I recommend coming out here. If you don't have it on your bucket list, mark it. It's a little, you know, touristy to mark it on your bucket list, but who cares? Mark the Redwoods on your bucket list. There's a whole area of Redwoods you can go to. You know, one thing I was kicking myself, I didn't go to, what's that national park out here? Yosemite Park? I don't know if it's in North, I think it's in North California. I'm kind of kicking myself for not coming out here, going out there. I'll go out there one day. I said I'll be back in this area for sure one day. I recommend, like I said, I recommend coming out here. Mark it down. Hey, this part right here, I got to cut down right here when I was about to come up to this stoplight because I was stuck here for about like a good, I'd say like 5 minutes. I was stuck at that, like they were doing construction. Yeah, so I had to wait for some cars to come through, and I sat there and probably just lolly da 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 the whole time when I was waiting at that stop sign, that stoplight. But anyways, I like California as a whole for the scenery. I like the state a lot. It's very beautiful. You got a different mix of landscape. You have, you know, the Redwoods, as I mentioned, coastal beaches. You have desert. It's just a whole mixed bag in this area. Very awesome. I would live here, but it costs way too much. The cost of living is so freaking high. It's so ridiculous. I couldn't do it. There's no way. I couldn't. I feel like just the way I am, there's so much money I like to save. There's no way I would like to live out here. And there's probably people that are great at saving money and still live out here. There's probably people that live out here and save money. I don't know. But for me, I don't want to do that. I would like to be out here. I would like to live out here, but I just can't. And also, like, the laws too. Some of the laws are really ridiculous. So I wouldn't jive with that. I don't believe in big government meddling with me. So yeah, I wouldn't vibe with this living out here. The people are, I met a lot of good people out here. I met a lot of friendly people out here. Didn't have too many issues. San Francisco, I had a little bit of issues because I met a couple stuck up people and people that bugged me, but there was a lot of good people I met in San Francisco that were nice and kind, but there was some I met that weren't so nice and kind. And that's just big city. That's the whole big city thing. So that's any big city you go, people are just a-holes. But yeah, I had a good time over here. I enjoyed the heck out of it. And another reason why I wouldn't want to live out here, roads. There was a lot of bad roads out here. And you think of a state like this, they should have good roads. But I deal with the bad roads in Michigan. I wouldn't want to come out here and deal with bad roads and deal with paying a fortune. So that's a no for me. You know, I can find other areas that has a lot of great landscape. I would move to, like, this is what I'm talking about if I retire too, because I plan on staying in Michigan for almost all my life except for retirement when I get old. But it'd probably be like Texas. Texas is another one that's got a lot of different landscapes and it's cheaper. So yeah, I would check that out. But yeah, mark this down in your bucket list if you can to come out this way. Highway 101 is great. Highway 1 is great. Redwoods are great. I'm tired of tooting its horn though. I'm kind of running out of things to talk about here. So yeah, well, look how that is beautiful. That is pretty. I do miss that a lot. But good news is though, Michigan, we're getting warm. It might be fall spring coming up. We might get hit with another snowstorm, but it's been 40s, 50s. Snow is melting. It is February 28th right now. So yep, I hope that's promising, but you never know where I'm at. That's another thing I like about California. A lot of Californians don't get snow, so that could be a plus. Yeah, like I said, pretty soon it's going to be warm up and I'll be able to do regular motovlogs again, and I can show you the beauty areas of Michigan. You know, not all Michigan's a hellhole. I mean, some parts are. Water laws here are stupid and a lot of roads are bad. So, yep. Yeah, I got the next video coming up of more Redwoods, and I say I got more California 1 videos coming. I think I got a couple of those. I got also a video of me riding through San Francisco, going from the Golden Gate Bridge to San Fran. And I got a video of me riding through Joshua Tree. I don't know if I'm going to upload that because I had camera problems, so I'm going yes and no back and forth between that. And I have a video of me riding through New Mexico. And then I have a video of me through the $1 Million Highway in Colorado. And that'll be all the videos. And after that, I'll go back to regular motovlogging. I'll show you regular videos of me talking as I'm riding instead of doing this voiceover. I like this voiceover stuff just because it was easy to do when it came to editing. The only problem was like me trying to talk right and I'd screw something up and I gotta redo the whole thing. But editing wise, you don't have to do it. When you're talking live, you get the ums, like I do still do ums on here, and then you get the dead air, and then you get doing filler words. You get a lot and you have to edit it out, and it's just it sucks, but this is, to me, this was a lot easier editing these videos. So I might stick to voiceovers, but I don't think I want to. I had a couple of people say, yeah, do voiceovers. They're easier and it's the voice is a lot clearer. But what I'm gonna do is just get a better mic. I'm gonna buy a new helmet. I'm gonna get a better mic. I'm buying another GoPro so I can put this GoPro 4 on my handlebars facing towards me, and then one on my helmet. And I'll have a better position on my helmet too. I won't have it on the top. I'll have it more towards like just right above my eyes. I can't do it on the mouth like everybody does because I wear that mask. So yeah, and it'll be great when I do that. I think I'll do better videos. And another reason why I wouldn't want to do voiceover, because I don't feel like it's authentic. When you're riding, you're having more of your train of thought going. You're having more, you know, it's more of you live kind of thing. My buddy did mention, he goes, well, put your thoughts down and record over it. I'm like, no, it's still not as good because I'm not gonna remember every single thing I was thinking of when I was out there. So there's that. I can't. I'd rather do I think I'm gonna stick with doing the voiceover. But what do you guys think? Should I? I mean, I'm not the voiceover, but the recording as a motovlog. What do you guys think? Should I do the motovlog? Should I do the motovlog and record, or do the voiceover? Let me know. And then I might just go more with the option of what everybody does. Record as I'm riding. But let me know what you guys think. So I've been rambling on forever about crap, so I'm gonna cut out here in a second. Just want to tell you guys, thank you for watching. I'll post more videos for my 2018 trip soon. Make sure you like this video, share it if you can, comment if you can, subscribe if you like, and if you do subscribe, make sure you ring my guardian bell. All this stuff keeps those YouTube gremlins down. You ring my guardian bell, you subscribe, you like comments, you help boost me up and boost anybody else up that's up and coming. There's a lot of good motovloggers out there. Anyways, see you next time. SkeleSteve out!